Hello, it's hiphip ASMR. Welcome to my channel. Tonight we're going to be doing a follow my instructions, so I want you to go ahead and close your eyes. That's your first instruction. So I want you to just clear your mind. Think of the color brown. Now think of the color red. Doing very good. Now I want you to just imagine your head on the fluffiest pillow that you can think of. Think of the color white. And imagine someone just brushing your hair. Very good. Now I want you to just focus on your breaths. Don't focus on anything but your breaths, okay? So go ahead and just breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Very good. What I want to do next is just listen to the sound of my snaps. Can you hear that? And this? Good. Now do you hear the snaps coming closer to you or farther away? Good. And how about now? Do you hear it going closer or farther away? Very good. Now I want you to think of 10 objects that you saw today, and when I finish snapping, I want you to tell me all of those objects. Very good. Now let's go back into those breathing exercises. Breathe in, and when I snap, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Just listen to these sounds. Don't listen to anything else. You're doing very good. Now going to assess your face with some gloves. And while I do that, I'm just going to ask you a few riddles from easy to difficult. So let's start off with easy now. Can you tell me what gets smaller with age and is typically younger when it's pretty tall? Can you tell? Can you tell me what's young and tall and short when it's old? What's young when it's tall, short when it's old? It's a candle. Oh, very good. What has to be broken when it can be used? if you got egg, you're correct. I'm going to cover your eyes again, make sure everything is good under here. Okay, everything looks good. What can travel around the world while staying in the same spot? What can travel around the world while staying in the same spot? I'm going to tell the answer in 3, 2, 1. A stamp. Very good. So that is all of the easy ones. I'm going to look at my list here and see what else we have. For the medium riddles, the more of me you take, the more you leave behind. So what do you think that is? The more you take, the more you leave behind. I'm going to tell you in 3, 2, footsteps. Very good. I'm going to cover your eyes so we can do this again. What has a head, a tail, and is brown? A head, a tail, and is brown. Tell me. When I uncover your eyes, I want you to tell me, okay? It's a penny. Alright, and one more medium one. Let's see what my list has. I'm as light as a feather, but the strongest person can't hold me for long. So the strongest person cannot keep this, but it's very light. Can you tell me what it is? I'm going to tell you in 3, 2, 1. It's a breath. Very good. Because breath is light, it's air, but I hope you can't hold your breath for long. So that concludes the medium level round. So let's move on to the hard. And for our first, what has many keys but can't hold a single lock? Many keys, no lock. Many keys, many keys, many keys, many keys, but no locks. I'm going to tell you the answer now. It's piano. Doing good. Doing good. You're doing good. Let's cover your eyes again. Let's cover your eyes. You can keep this. You can keep this from someone. You can keep this. Actually, keep this for something. What can you keep after giving it to someone? What can you keep after giving it to someone? What can you keep after giving it to someone? I'm going to tell you the answer. It's your word. Your word. Your word. Your word. Okay. The more you take away from me, the bigger I get. What am I? The more you take from me, the bigger I get. The more you take from me, the bigger I get. Okay. The more you take from me, the bigger I get. And now you have shorter time, so tell me now. It's a hole. So when you're digging the hole, the bigger that it gets. Now, last one. I speak without a mouth, and I hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I? What am I? What am I? What am I? Am I? What am I? What am I? What am I? What am I? I'll read it one more time. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. So with wind they're alive. What is it? What am I? 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 I'm going to give you the answer in 3, 1, and echo. How did you do? Okay, so for our next game, we're going to do a syllable game. So I'm going to read off of my list here, and I want you to count how many syllables you hear in a sentence. So let's begin. The cat jumped over the wall. I'll repeat it again. The cat jumped over the wall. The cat jumped over the wall. Alright, should have been 7. So let's go to the next. She loves to dance in the rain. She loves to dance in the rain. She loves to dance in the rain. 7. The wind whispers softly at night. The wind whispers softly at night. The wind whispers softly at night. Did you get 8? Very good. So let's move on to the next. Tomorrow is another bright day. Tomorrow is another bright day. Tomorrow is another bright day. Should have been 9. Let's move on. Birds fly high above the mountains. 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 Did you get 8? Very good. Next one. I enjoy reading books by the fire. I enjoy reading books by the fire. I enjoy reading books by the fire. Very good. The stars twinkle brightly in the sky. The stars twinkle brightly in the sky. The stars twinkle brightly in the sky. Good. We are going on vacation next week. We are going on vacation next week. We are going on vacation next week. Good. Coffee tastes better in the morning. Coffee tastes better in the morning. Coffee tastes better in the morning. Learning new things keeps my mind sharp. 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 He walks his dog every single evening. He walks his dog every single evening. He walks his dog every single evening. A beautiful rainbow appeared after the storm. A beautiful rainbow appeared after the storm. A beautiful rainbow appeared after the storm. Good. Happiness is found in the little things. Happiness is found in the little things. Happiness is found in the little things. I saw a butterfly land on a flower. I saw a butterfly land in the flower. I saw a butterfly land in the flower. The ocean waves crash against a rocky shore. The ocean waves crash against a rocky shore. The ocean waves crash against a rocky shore. How did you guys do? Let me know. I think you did good. I want to play a little bit of a we listen and we don't judge game. So I'm going to ask you some questions that may be controversial or not. And then I'll just write down your responses, but I promise I won't judge you at all, as the title suggests, okay? So let's begin. Is cereal considered a soup? Why or why not? Okay. Do pineapples belong on pizza? Alright, is water wet? Okay. Should toilet paper hang over or on the under the roll? If animals could talk, which one would be the rudest? Okay. Would you rather have fingers as long as your legs or legs as short as your fingers? Are hot dog sandwiches? You make a compelling argument. Is it acceptable to wear socks with sandals? Alright, let's see what other questions we have here. And lastly, if you drop soap on the floor, is the soap dirty or is the floor clean? So I want to say that you did very well on answering all these questions. So what I want to ask next is for you to just imagine everything that I put in your mind, okay? So I want you to imagine a red book, okay? Now I want you to imagine that there's a pink ribbon right over the cover. Okay. Now I want you to imagine gold cursive handwriting over the cover of the book, And I want you to just write whatever first 3 words come to mind, okay? Very good. So, now I want you to open the book. I want you to imagine that you are drawing with your pen the first image that comes to mind. And I want you to just sketch in 3D or 2D or whatever picture format that you prefer to draw or sketch. Now I want you to sign your name off at the bottom, close the book. I want you to imagine that there's a drawer right next to you and you set the book right on top. Doing very good. Now I want you to pretend that you are laying on a bed. If you are already, that's great. And I want you to just rise up, and I want you to stretch. Now I want you to flex your toes, relax your toes. Now I want you to walk out of an imaginary door. And I want you to pretend that it is the most sunniest day on earth. I want you to imagine the gold sun just kissing your skin. And I want you to imagine that the wind is very gently blowing at your hair. And I want you to take a deep breath in now and smell the outside and relax your breath. I want you to imagine that you're smelling beautiful, beautiful scents like vanilla, lavender, cotton candy, anything that would bring you pleasure. Now I want you to imagine that you're taking a long walk outside and the sun is getting a little bit lower. The sky is a little bit orange, a little bit red as the sun begins to set. And I want you to imagine that you see a little black cat just running across the sidewalk to greet you. And you're giving the cat just little scratches behind its ears, little scratches on its whiskers. And you guys are just walking down a clean path, beautiful sidewalk with beautiful green grass on the sides. And I want you to imagine that this pathway is going to take you to a beautiful park. And this park doesn't have a lot of noise, doesn't have a lot of people because it's getting a little bit late. And you get to enjoy strolling the park on your own. You get to sit on the bench and you get to watch the beautiful pond and the wind just making the river just ripple just a little bit. And you are just so peaceful. You don't have anything to do but just watch the ducks swim in the pond and just be with their family. And then you take out some bread, you throw crumbs all over next to the pond, and you feed the ducks, you feed the geese, and then they just go on about their business, go on about their day, waddle away from you and into wherever they're meant to be. Now I want you to just go back somehow, some way you find your way home, and you lay back down on the bed and you just fall into a deep sleep. You did good. You did a very good job. Now I want you to focus on doing some more of those exercises that you were imagining yourself to do earlier. I want you to move your eyes up, move your eye down, move your eye to the right, and move your eye to the left. But make sure your eyes are still closed. I want you to just fist your hand and relax it. Fist your hand and relax it. I want you to stretch out your leg, stretch out your other leg, and relax all of those tense muscles. I want you to roll your shoulders back And I want you to straighten your spine. I want your back to be straight. I want your body to be the complete opposite of tense. I want you in full, tranquil, peaceful, beautiful state of relaxation. I want you to keep your eyes closed, and I want you to just focus on your breathing. Don't focus on anything else but your chest going up and down, up and down. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and out. Breathe in, and out. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and out. I want you to breathe in one more time. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Breathe in and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe out. Doing very good. Now what I want you to do is just focus. Keep focusing. Keep focusing. And just focus on the sound. You're okay. You're okay. I just wanted to tell you that you're okay. You're okay. You're gonna be okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Just try to relax. Just try to relax. Relax. Just relax. Just relax. You're gonna be okay. You're safe. You're safe. You're fully safe to just fall asleep. You're fully safe to just relax. You're fully safe. You're okay, just how you are. You're okay. You can just go to sleep. You can go to sleep. You're okay. You're safe. You're gonna be fine. To just relax. Just relax. Relax your eyes. Relax your nose. Relax your chin. Relax your jaw. Relax your eyebrows. Relax those temples. You're going to be okay. Every fiber of your cells are safe to just relax. Just leave it to me to take care of it all, to help you fall asleep. Just take care of yourself. Take care of your mind, your body, your spirit, because you're deserving of everything and more. You're gonna be okay no matter what. You're gonna be okay. And if it's not okay, then it's not the end. It's never the end. In the end, it's going to be okay. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. If it's not the end, it's not the end. It's not the end. And you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be just fine. You're gonna be just fine. Gonna be just fine, okay? So I have this book, and it's about West African folklore, and actually I haven't read it yet. And I'm going to just read the first few pages. But I want you to count how many times you see a word that starts with the letter L. Okay? I was thinking about running again, grabbing my sister Teka and just bolting out the door and out of Kokori. Then I wouldn't have been married to whomever my uncle and aunt brought with the best prize. I was distracted from my thoughts by the gust of wind that, along with a light drizzle, was trying to put out the fire in front of me, but the flames remained strong, and my pot of vegetable soup kept on bubbling. I looked out the kitchen window and into the courtyard where we had our meals, drank red spice tea, and received guests. At the entrance, next to some potted plants, were the statue Egbusu, our protector god, with his gilded sword and a wooden carving of the Okan, the sunbird spirit that brought wealth, its spiked wings, and spread wide. How many times did you see a word that started with the letter L? Very good, just about one. Now, I'm going to read a passage from this book, and I want you to count the amount of times you see a word start with the letter T. She adjusted her robe around her hands and stretched her arching back before resuming cracking. Amoni came out from the room. She stayed in when she visited. She was my mother's older sister and looked every bit like her. She was tall and plump, and her delicate facial features, invariably long hair, and charcoal dark skin made her one of the most beautiful women in Kokori. She had been married for years but had no children. Her husband, who should have followed the custom of letting go and marrying another, chose to do the opposite, and even after his death, his family never let her go. She had been in charge of Taga and me ever since our parents passed away. Besides, my father has no sons. We had to remain in the house until we were married. The house of Akoda Tanumar will stand until you are both married, my father's younger brother Unika had declared. He had assumed the role of our father, and Imani, our mother. How many letters? Very good. Now for the next passage, I want you to count how many times you see a word that starts with the letter H. Usually I was glad I looked more like my mother and Imoni than my father, but when my beauty was used to gouge my worth as a woman, I wish I had inherited his icy stare and harsh features. My father, Okata, had been tall like the ulahu tree and menacing like a crocodile. He would curse at the empty courtyard when he drank agabaga wine directly from its wooden jar. His breath always smelled bad, soiling the air around him. He would threaten to beat Taga and me, but would never go through with it. I'm not gonna hit you, you foolish girls, and leave a scar like that would reduce your bride price. That will never happen. My mother, however, would not offer the same courtesy. Sometimes I wish he would hit me, so that I could have reason to hit back hard, but then I remained a good, dutiful daughter, and my mother remained a good, dutiful wife until she died 3 years ago during childbirth. It was her third attempt to give a son. This seems like a very, very intense read. But how many letters is that? Good. Now let's do this one more time. And I want you to just name the amount of times you hear a word that starts with the letter R. The small market of a cluster of stalls on the banks of the Ethiop River that sold different kinds of fish and shellfish. I met Chippo on my way down. My friend carried a basket but wore nothing for the cold. Her smooth, fair skin was illuminating by the ori sole that she rubbed in. I was sure that we would keep her warm. Going to buy fish, she asked. Yes, I replied. Imoni is with us. She always prefers fish, Chippo laughed fondly. I noticed her half-plaited hair had turned light brown. What do you do to your hair? Thank you so much for listening to me read that passage. I want to go ahead and do a countdown for you. We're going to count back from 150 to 0, and hopefully by the end of that, your eyes will be very, very, very tired if they are not closed by now. 150, 149, 148, 147, 146, 145, 144, 143, 142, 141, 140, 139, 138, 137, 136, 135, 134, 133, 132, 131, 130, 129, 128, 127, 126, 125, 124, 123, 122, 121, 120, 119, 118, 117, 116, 115, 114, 113, 112, 111, 110, 109, 108, 107, 106, 105, 104, 103, 102, 101, 100, 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, 91, 90, 89, 88, 87, 86, 85, 84, 83, 82, 81, 80, 79, 78, 77, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72, 71, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hope you have a lovely rest of your slumber. Please take it easy. I hope that you drank plenty of water before bed, that your phone is completely charged, and that your pillow is chill, and that whatever that you have to work on goes so swiftly. I hope that you have a productive rest of your night. Please stay safe and be well.